sorry, I've been talking to myself because I didn't press record. That's always fun. But it's par for my Monday how it's going. So, good Monday morning to you. You missed all the cleaning and all that stuff. Hope your Monday is going well. It's not, I'll be honest. It's been a rough morning. It's way later than normal. Just got hay pieces in here. And I have not had a good weekend, to be honest, or good morning. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you know why. There's a reason I'm one-handed milking at the moment. I got injured this past week, and I'll find out this for sure this week, but I believe I tore my rotator cuff, my left shoulder. So I can get in here and I can milk if I get in the right position. Of course, I was in the right position. I was all good, and I was talking to you. And I realized I wasn't recording, and then I realized Apple needs more hay because I'm slower. Anyway, so this happened. Well, this actually happened last Wednesday. I was going to take a shower, went upstairs to get my robe, and I noticed on the steps that we have carpeted steps upstairs, all the bedrooms upstairs, and noticed that there was a book on the steps, and one of my kids' books, and I didn't really think anything. I mean, I just thought, okay, I don't want to yell down to have her pick it up. I just thought I'll just tell her when I get down. Well, sure you can see where this is going, and I have like a 3-second memory these days, and literally went upstairs, grabbed my robe, turned around, came back down. It was a matter of, it was like no time at all, and slipped on the book. I was just not even paying attention to anything, and anyways, fell down the stairs, went to grab for the railing to stop myself, and that was a silly idea, but it was instinctual. I just grabbed it, and I think anyone would, just reaction. And yeah, and when I did that, it jerked my arm back really hard, and yeah, it was instant pain, my arm was tingly, and I mean, I've gotten hurt, haven't we all gotten hurt countless times, and so I know that, of course, right away it hurts, and then you just brush it off, suck it up. No, you just, it'll go away. It'll eventually just go away. Not that you can't take it easy, and I did. I rested it that night, and it wasn't excruciating, but it was painful. And so I just thought, whatever, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Did I maybe curse a little bit and throw the book? Maybe. I wasn't exactly happy, I was upset that I got hurt, but I wasn't too worried about it at this point. Even though in the back of my head I thought, man, that really kind of hurt. So, let's see. Thursday was rough. Thursday morning I was in a lot of pain, so I took some medicine, and the kids had to start school a little later just because I didn't sleep well, I think it was, and so I had to kind of rest. And anyways, come Saturday, fast forward to Saturday, and I realized that, you know what, my arm's not getting better. It still hurts, and Mike was home, and I thought, I'll just go to the walk-in clinic. He can be home with the kids. I don't have to make an appointment. All right, hold on. Great time. I decided I would go in. Told the kids I'd be back shortly. You know, it's not gonna take long. They'll probably take some X-rays, and it won't be that long. Yeah, right. Really, it was a busy morning, and um, again, oh, and I knew it was an emergent thing. I didn't need to go to the emergency room. I knew that. Um, my mom's a nurse, so I grew up like, go to the emergency room if you cut your dang arm off. Like, emergency room is an emergency. Like, we literally never went to the emergency room. Anyway, so, um, yeah, long story short, the doctor's yeah, this is pretty much textbook. You probably tore your rotator cuff. I, yeah, that was very difficult to hear. I almost started crying or, tearing up there. Not because of the pain, not because I feel sorry for myself, but like, this is a huge, huge setback for us. Huge. And the timing is awful. Like, okay, clearly I'm the one that milks the cow. Mike physically cannot. I'm sure with a lot of practice he could, but his hands are twice the size of mine, and he's tried. He can't do it. His hands are too big. Um, and we don't have a milker, and I am thinking that I probably will have to teach our oldest child, Eli, to milk. And maybe I will sit on one side and milk with one hand while he milks the other side, because that's a lot for him to do. Anyways, um, back to the story. Um, so yeah, I mean, I was pretty upset, like, just at the thought of, like, again, my mom's a nurse. I know a lot of medical stuff, and I know rotator cuff is a long, long healing issue. It's a big, big deal. So, my instructions were to I call Monday morning today, right away in the morning, and get an MRI scheduled, hopefully for today. I should be able to get in right away. And talk to the orthopedic surgeon and see where to go from there. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I don't have to have surgery, that maybe it's a minor tear, physical therapy, whatever. But as the days go by and the pain is getting so intense, you would think it would be getting better, but it's getting worse. Way, way worse. In fact, on Saturday I was like, I don't need any pain pills. I don't like taking pain pills. I don't like how they make me groggy. Um, I don't like that groggy feeling at all, and especially when I'm teaching the kids, like half awake trying to teach them. No, I'm like, no, no, don't want any pain pills. I'm doing fine with Tylenol and ibuprofen. And yes, I know they're terrible for you, and my gut is going to be like super mad at me. Um, but I mean, I have to function. So Tylenol, ibuprofen, she'll be fine. Well, yeah. So Saturday night, I have a very high pain tolerance. I really do. And I'm not just saying that. I do have a high pain tolerance. And um, I was bawling Saturday night because sitting in the hot, hot doctor's office, for some reason it was like 90 degrees in there. And our wood stove also backed up that Friday night. And so our whole house smelled like smoke. So I had been smelling smoke all night. Um, and then the stress and the pain, I ended up with a migraine. So not only did I have a shoulder that hurt, then a migraine, and when I didn't take any pain medicine before I left because I wanted, for one, I just didn't think it would take that long, and I mean it took like 4 or 5 hours. I wanted to have an accurate reading of what I could do. I didn't want to be masking the pain, and then does that make sense? I don't know. I didn't want to mask the pain when I knew that they would have me do range of motion and all that stuff. So, by the time I got out of there and got home, I was miserable because they were making me move my arm. They were very nice, very, very nice. But they had to. They had to see how far I could go, and then I had to get x-rays, and you have to have your arm positioned, and the x-rays are the worst. And so the time I got home, I was miserable, and I had a migraine starting. So I took the medicine, and it just wasn't kicking in. It took a few hours. Plus, I hadn't slept the night before, so I'm like, oh, it was so bad. It's terrible. Like, I am not. I don't want it to feel bad for me. It happens. Life could be worse. It's okay. I'll be okay. But like it could be so much worse. I'm so thankful that I have, um, you know, care. I have pain medicine to take, and I have the doctors there that can help me. Anyways, so yeah, Saturday night I was like, well, I didn't die as with the drugs. I need more drugs. Maybe I should. I know you can't mix alcohol. All right, I gotta switch stuff because Apple's getting antsy. I know you can't mix alcohol and pain medicine, but I was joking with my husband. Just go get me a shot of vodka that I use for cleaning. I was desperate. No, I didn't do that. But I was so miserable because the thing is, with this pain, I never. Why would I think to research this, without having this issue? But your shoulder does a lot, or like any movement, I could not get comfortable. It's just insane how one little tear can hurt your entire arm so much. That was the worst thing. It's just couldn't get comfortable enough to sleep. So I called Saturday morning or Sunday after church. I called back and urgent care or walk-in clinic, and luckily the same doctor was on. He's like, "Can I please get some drugs for nighttime at least so I can sleep?" Um, so then So I had him sent to a town we are going to Mike's parents for dinner, and I was like, "Oh, okay, just send him to that pharmacy, and I'll pick him up there because then we're out. I don't want to make a special trip somewhere. We're outside of town." Well, we got there. Didn't even think it's Sunday. They probably close early. Yeah, we got there right after they closed. So I didn't get my good pain medicine last night, and I didn't take any before I left because I was expecting I would just take that. And yeah, anyways, last night was an awful night. I didn't sleep much. I didn't. Anyways, so again, don't want you to feel sorry for me. Just it gets a little venting. I'm probably venting a little bit. This is new. This is still something big for me. Um, so I will call today and find out if I can get in. Hopefully right away with an MRI. And see the extent of it. Like I said, the pain just keeps getting worse, so I have this awful feeling that it's not a simple tear. I'm still hopeful, and I'm still praying for that. Maybe I'm just a wuss now, and that'd be great. I'd rather be a wuss than have a major tear in my arm. So I did ask the doctor if I could still milk my cow. This is gonna be a weird question, but I hand milk a cow. She's like, well, as long as it doesn't hurt you. And at that time, I'm like, nope, it doesn't hurt. Well, now it's starting to. So we'll figure something out. Um, one big thing that we're doing this year that I was going to talk about today, after we talking about my shoulder, this year we are doing a small CSA. We have just a few families. Because the CSA is something I really want to do. Um, like in the future, I want to have a big CSA. I love CSA farming. If you don't know, just look up community supported agriculture. It's so cool. So you buy a share of the farm. Essentially, you buy all your fruits and vegetables for a certain amount of time up front. You do an upfront fee, and then you get a box every week of fresh stuff right out of the garden. It's really cool. Um, Anyway, so we just have a few families that we have signed up this year to the CSA, and that's one of the big things that I'm like, how in the world am I going to do this? How am I going to garden for our own family, let alone the CSA? But luckily, thank goodness, my kids are old enough. My oldest, he's 12, going to be 13 this summer. 10-year-old and a 6-year-old. So they're old enough that they are good helpers. My husband's a great helper. One positive, if I can, he's got to find the silver lining, right? I have not had to pitch hay since Thursday morning. Yay, I don't have to pitch hay anymore. He gets to feed the hay. That's like the worst job. I hate it. It always gives, funny enough, it always gives me muscle or knots in my shoulder, opposite shoulder, in my right shoulder. Anyway, so sorry, this is taking me forever. It's only 18 minutes. It says on there. Apple's a little annoyed with me. Um, anyway, so that's good. I don't have to pitch hay, but and he's a great helper, and I know he'll do. He's been doing everything I need him to, and he will. So, what my big thing is, if I have to have surgery, or if this warrants surgery, I want it done now. Like tomorrow, please, just get it done so I can start healing. Like, please don't prolong it. I know people are like, well, you might need to have physical therapy first to get your arm ready. Blah blah blah. Okay, so my mom is a surgical nurse, and she does these all the time, or she doesn't do them. She's in these cases all the time, and she tells me that people go for physical therapy for weeks. Like, oh, you might need surgery, but let's try physical therapy first. So they'll do that for 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, and then they'll end up with surgery anyways. And then you have the recovery after that. But I'm so getting ahead of myself. I'm just venting like this. I'm just like, just get it done with. Okay, if I have to have surgery, let's schedule it ASAP. And barring that my insurance will go that route, and just get it done. I just want it done so I can get healed up and get on with my life. Because best case scenario that happens, or whatever, I'm looking at probably June by the time I'm going to be good. Um, you know, June-ish, if not a little longer. But at least I'll have most of the summer, the busiest. It'll be planting season. That'll be the worst. But everyone can help me with that. Right? This really wasn't the video I wanted to make today. So, like, I had 2 crappy videos in a row. One talking about the loss of our calf, and now my shoulder. That's really stinky. I want to be encouraging, not, oh, what's wrong with Melissa today? I promise this is not the norm. And hopefully next week I'll be on and I'll be like, guess what? My shoulder's not torn. She's just a wuss. That's my goal. That's what I want to say next week. I was just a wuss. It's all good. Okay. Anyway, so I really appreciate any prayers that everything goes as well as possible. And like I said, I know things could be worse, so I'm trying not to like totally dwell on this and you know um, stay in my little pity party. So we'll get through it. It'll be fine. Life moves on. It'll be a little hiccup in the road, right? And everyone's like, "Oh, you get to rest now." I don't rest well. I don't. I just don't. And plus, my arm feels the best when I'm standing. It hurts the worst when I'm sitting and laying. So resting is hard for me. But God has a plan. We talked about this last time with homeschooling. God has a plan. Not giving me very much milk. Oh well. Yeah, this is part of his plan. So it'll be all good. I know. I trust him. I trust him. But it's just hard when it's painful. In the painful times, that's the hard time. To look at the positive when I'm writhing in pain. So I'd appreciate prayers for pain management and for uh, good, knowledgeable doctors and possible outcome. Speediest recovery. Let's set a record for the speediest recovery ever. That's my goal. But anyway, so I'm gonna go take this milk to the house and then come back for my little caddy. I can't do both. I'll get through it. I'll get through it. I'll be good. So I hope that you guys have an excellent day. And sorry, the dog is jostling my camera. Hi, Lincoln. Lincoln wants to say hi. Yes. Yeah, I hope you all have a great day. And I will see you